So, okay. So, I was talking to a dude on Twitter, and I'm not really gonna say his name because I don't want you guys jumping on him. Like no one does on my videos, but I still want to take that precaution because other God really thought I actually sent dudes on him. Oh, if I had, I don't think I have that kind of pull. But anyways, back to the dude I was talking about on talking to on Twitter. So he was like, whoever he was he was basically uh he took the like cover of the My Little Pony Transformers crossover, which again I've seen a lot of people actually want. Some people that aren't even bronies want to see this shit, and some people who are Transformers fans are even into it. It's like I've been seeing that all over the place, and people are rejoicing and happy and all this other shit. So this dude, um, he's saying whoever made this needs to be fired. And they're like Flynn made it, and I don't like Ian Flynn when he's doing the Sonic, but I never really read his Transformer thing other than the fact they made two Transformers trans, which in itself is kind of like a joke that keeps on giving. Not saying that trans people are a joke, but think about it. Transformers, get it? Transform, like the pun. The pun is there, folks. But I'm not even trying to talk about that. So anyways, or you can go Transformers. Anyways, so I'm not gonna tell you I'm not gonna tell you this dude's name because again I don't want you guys to go after him. Okay, this is what he said. It's not desirable or appealing. Being decent won't being decent won't matter when people take one look at it and pass it up. And here's what I said. Like, man, I like okay. The last thing I said was K because this dude was acting like an idiot, not understanding that maybe he doesn't like it, maybe he won't like it. But that don't mean everybody else will. Who knows? Again, this and granted, like I say, these like how I feel about things that are not out yet. People already are signing. People like him are already signing this freaking comics death warrant before we actually even read it, which I think is really dumb. No. This is how I feel. I just feel like it's dumb, but I'm gonna read it again. I basically said, "Well, dude, that's your opinion. I know some people who would really want to see this crossover. And I forgot to say the people that don't even like IDW want to see this. I should have said that. I should have opened with that, but that was my fault. Keyword. Some people being keyword. It's not an option. In fact, only a group of people on the internet deal with MLP. Will it's into a mass market about it, and some Transform fans though, since they'll be there. Personally, I just feel like, dude, you don't know how many people are gonna get this book. You don't know. A lot of people who ain't even into My Little Pony want to get this because it's two of Hasbro's freaking franchises mixed together. Some people have been wanting that for years, since when IDW even had the rights to both of these franchises. Like, I'm not that guy that acts like a comic book snob because I'm a fanfic writer. Why the fuck would I like really hate storylines? Okay, unless they really do something bad to the character and they don't try to explain why the character's acting like this in a very believable, true to the character sort of way. But I'm not gonna openly hate on something that hasn't come out yet. See, that's the thing. Everybody's like, why did you hate on Sonic Forces before it came out like everybody else? Because I want to judge a game before it comes out. I'm not the kind of people that would literally sit there and make fucking 3 or 4 or 5 videos saying how much a crossover or a video game sucks if I haven't played it. If I personally haven't played it, I don't care about I care about what your opinion is, but I have to play it to make my own informed opinion. And I just said K because like legit, I was like, yeah, if you're gonna be ignorant, okay. I'm like, if you're gonna be ignorant, dude, okay. That's what I basically meant when I just typed K like that. That's what I meant. I wasn't trying to be a dick, but it's like, how do you even know? How do you even know? The freaking comic hasn't come out yet. That's how I feel about it. You don't know. You don't know how far this is gonna go if it goes far at all. You're trying to make estimations before you even know. Like for a video game, I guess I can understand it because you can judge the trailers and blah blah blah. But I feel like you don't get the full experience until the piece of media is actually physically or at least digitally in your hands. That's how I feel about it. Do I feel? Do I feel like? Do I feel like maybe the other? Do I feel like maybe the other comic book folks might pick this up and look at it and review it? Yeah. Do I think that everybody might like it? Well, maybe not everyone, but I know that maybe someone might like it, or maybe we might get surprised. Again, the one thing that the new doctor forgets that human beings are very remarkable. We're very remarkable creatures because just because we may think that someone may not like something, we might get surprised. Like everybody might like it, everybody might hate it, but we don't know yet. The thing's not out yet, so I can't make a fucking informed decision. I am gonna review it. I can't make I can't make a informed decision about it until I fucking read it because unlike the rest of you, unlike the many people who judge things before they come out, I'm the person that's like, I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna see if it's good or not because that's what I do. That's what I do. I've been doing a lot of reviewing around here lately because I've been so busy with the other projects, but this is what I do, man. This is what I do when it comes to just working on, you know, this is what I do. I'm a reviewer. Sure. And sure, I may be a brony, and that's probably like a dead ringer. Oh, Bugsy, our brony, that's so surprising. Well, fuck you. Who cares what who cares what you think if you're bitching about bronies? Like, dude, they're there. Okay? They're here. They're never gonna leave. You can either be like the rest of the internet and accept it or just bitch about it for the rest of your days. Those are your options. No. And there are still people who bitch about bronies like, dude, they ain't hurting nobody. Like the only person I give a pass to is Billy Bob Tanley because, he dude dude is dude doesn't really know why people like My Little Pony because yeah, I can understand why. But the only person I give a pass because he just probably doesn't understand it or he's too old to really understand it. But the thing about me is, the thing about me back to the comic is like, the thing is, we don't know how good this is going to do. It might fall flat in its face. It might do better and it might elicit more freaking sequels. Also, folks, there are hints that we're going to have another DC and Marvel crossover in comics and I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, the fact that Marvel and DC want to play nice with each other after all these years, I'm like, holy shit. I'm like seriously sitting here going, holy shit. and no doubt it's gonna be freaking amazing and fun and interesting. And I know some of the folks out there who really don't like superheroes fighting or anything like that, they're gonna fight God. For those of you that ain't used to that, because I know some people who aren't superheroes fight. It's pretty much the name of the game, folks. If you don't, if you don't, if you don't understand it, it's been that way for many, many years. And no, folks, I'm not talking about the boomers in my audience. I don't think. I mean, I kind of do have boomer in my audience, but they're not really bad people. I only say boomer to people when they're actually acting like idiots, not when like an old person's like right near me and I go boomer. I'll call the various entertainment industry, you know, the main media like boomers because they don't understand something. I'll be like, that's such a boomer thing. Only time I actually use the word boomer. I can't really use boomer for Sonic Freedom for like Sonic Boom Month anymore. It's just I can't use it, so I gotta find something else. Everybody freaking ruined boomer. They're I should talk to you guys about this one dude named Game Guy and how he basically turned into a freaking lol cow. And like I was looking at Deadwing stream, this dude was something else. And I'm only talking about it because I didn't think my little explanation would be that short, but I'm gonna talk about him anyway. So I'm looking at Deadwing's showing us all these videos about the game guy, gamer guy, not gamer guy, game guy, and he's like chasing a police car down the block, passive aggressively saying shit to it, just chasing it down and stuff. It's weird. He's basically kind of one of the many AVGN clones, and say what you want about Irate Gamer, but at least Irate Gamer had something. You know, Irate Gamer at least had something, even though he was a clone, because even clones have their value. But the game guy or game dude, I don't know anymore. But he was talking about his girlfriend, which he reenacted with a bunch of dinosaur toys in the grass, and I'm still trying to I'm still trying to recover after seeing that video. I'm like, I got one word: forbidden penis was said in that video. And I'm still like, what the fuck? And there's like these Mai Tai confession videos he like had where he's like talking about his relationship with the chick and saying how he's like kind of stalked her and tried to say hey, and the chick didn't want it, whether she was in the right or in the wrong. Dude really shows that he kind of doesn't let things go. So I'm just sitting there, just listening to this, at Deadwing stream while he has the video on, listening to this madman literally go off for probably like kind of like an hour talking about all this stuff. And I'm like, man, if I was having these kinds of problems, I'm not gonna talk to everybody. I'm not gonna make a video about it because shit is private. It's a fucking private matter and shit. So I'm just sitting. So I'm sitting there, just kind of watching it. I'm just like, you're probably like, Bugsy, why didn't you stop watching it? I'm like, because it was like, you know how in Clerks, how they were looking at the donkey show, and they're like, it's fucked up, but I can't look away. That was kind of like It was kind of like how I was feeling at the point. I was like, I was like, I was going into other tabs. I was like, I'm not gonna look at the stream. No, 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 no. And then I just kept watching it. It was like, it was like if you ever like, say if Jerry Springer was on the air, you know, back on the air with new like episodes and shit, and it had the old episodes with it, which it kind of is on Pluto TV, but not the point. You just want to sit there and watch it because it's basically like junk food at that point. And that's what Gamedude's videos were. Junk food. I think it was Game Guy or Gamedude. I can't remember. You go look real fast. One dude's gonna be named Game. One dude's named Game Guy. He's like, "What the fuck, man? Why are you talking about me? You don't even know who I am." Yep, there he is. So yeah, I was so yeah, so yeah. Watching this on Dead Wing stream, everything I talked about, everything I literally talked about Game Dude, and that's his like that's his YouTube moniker, was on Dreadwings stream, and look at it, it's right here. You know, you can see it. It's like 2 hours. So you guys gotta prepare. You guys gotta prepare for the not cringe, not by any means, not cringe, just something really unpleasant. Do I? But do I think? But do I think? Do I think it was a pretty good, clone? No, not really. It's more of I think he saw what the angry video game nerd and what the angry gamer was doing, and he tried to get a piece of that action along with the other clones. Because I really don't think with the clones they probably did want a little bit more. They wanted success, like James and like Chris Borders. Chris probably had a little bit of success because he did have a little bit of fans. He did have a little bit of fans that liked the Iron Gamer. So just a bunch of people trying to do what the Video Game Nerd did, and they just kind of faded. But Game Dude just kept going and doing different stuff. And I'm not trying to say I don't like the dude. I think he needs to, by the way he acts when he's not doing when he didn't have the Game Dude moniker on him. He just needs to let things go because what the other non AVGN videos were talking about were more about him just kind of basically him just talking literally about him talking literally about this girl that he's with and just all this stuff, and it was like, and I like all I could say was like, dude, you shouldn't be talking about this with people, especially on YouTube. Like, I bet you when he did the video, they were like, what is he going on about? Like, dude was just rambling for what seemed, because in the original video, I think it was like an hour, but he chopped them up. It's a whole bunch of weird stuff, dudes. Um, but other than But other than that, um, there isn't really anything else I need to say. It's just Game Gamedude was just a kind of weird yet interesting individual on the road of AVGN clowns. And I'm saying, if you want to look at the, I say if you want to look at all the stuff I looked at, go to Dreadwings little archive stream so you guys can actually see what I seen. But remember, I didn't feel cringe, but y'all might feel cringe. So what has been seen cannot be unseen. So get ready for that. It's gonna be a real doozy, and I mean that crap. And I don't even say doozy, but trust me, there is no other word I can say for this about Gamerdude. It's about Gamedude. It's just so weird. Okay, I don't even know how I could even end this. I'm just gonna say peace, and I'm gonna walk away.